Alright, here we go. We are in Deline, Northwest Territories. Right on the edge
Whiskey
of...
Juliet traffic. De Havilland November, Niner Tree Echo. Taking off runway, straight out departure. Charlie Yankee Whiskey Juliet.
Yeah, so this Deline, Northwest Territories, this is right on the shores of Great Bear Lake, which is one of the largest freshwater lakes in, I guess, freshwater lake. All lakes are freshwater, are they not? Anyway, one of the largest lakes in Canada. So this is my first time in this plane. This is a de Havilland, and this is the kind of plane that you will ride in up in Northwest Territories. And I have flown in this plane here before. So parking brake off. Flaps, let's see what kind of extensions we got here. Oh wow, lots of flaps. Okay, well, we'll start with flaps at around 30%-ish. 30% flaps. Full power. Oh wow, this thing lifts off so easy. Let's get rid of our flaps here. Retracting our landing gear. Landing gear is retracted. That's good. So this is the airport here at Deline. Circle over to the town. Drop my throttle down a little bit so I can level off. Wintertime, this is all frozen over. It's ice fishing central. The trout in this lake are as big as ocean salmon. Got my airspeed down a little bit again. So as you can tell, this is a very, very small village. So that red teepee there I remember seeing. That was quite a long time ago. And that darker roofed building, that's the hotel. I stayed in that hotel when I worked up here. And actually, I flew in on this strip down here. Remember landing there and literally just walking over to the hotel. So, if you look on a map, Great Bear Lake, Northwest Territories, Deline, D-E-L-I-N-E, like D-line. So when I worked up here, I was going back and forth to work in a helicopter every day. So, pretty fun job. Drilling samples in the earth. Let's get back in the cockpit here and just kind of double check on what I'm doing. throttle up here. Get to climbing. So yeah, the fish in here, they have no predators. Nothing eats them. So they just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And there's always bugs. Always bugs to eat. So they never run out of food. Oh, it looks like I got my flaps here still. Let's pull those all the way off. And I think I need to trim down here. How does this plane want to coast? Just need to drop my airspeed. Should just settle. Keeping myself level. See where this levels off. So as we can see, a little river that flows out of the south end of this lake. Everything up here, just flat tundra. Not very many hills, not very many bumps. And the trees are old, but they're tiny little thin twigs. So they only get sun for about 3.5, 4 months out of the year. They go dormant again. Just keep ourselves along the shores here. Town should be there. It's the town of Deline. Now, I've never landed a float plane yet. My gear is up, which in a float plane is what you need. Let's take a look around this thing. Flaps. Props. Mixture. Yeah, propeller angle, I guess. All of this is just radio. Circuits. So that's all my circuit board. It's autopilot stuff, I guess. Don't need that. On and off. Alright, well, let's say we need to make a landing on the water. Let's get close to town. Let's see how this works out. Dropping down the throttle just a little. Come around probably another 90 degrees. I like that I can see where my throttle is here. That's helpful. And I do think I need to really drop my elevation. So let's go Japanese World War II style pilot, kamikaze. Notice my elevation above sea level, 3,500 feet. So you're actually kind of up high up on this plateau. So I'm going to try to aim between these two boats right at the town. Flap time. Flaps 15. Dropping all my power. Keeping my eye on those two boats. Flaps going down 30%, more drag. Let's try flaps one more time. 37. I'd say that's pretty good. Shedding altitude. Not bad. The goal is right between the boats, and I think I'm right on target. Let's say we're doing a little drop off of chocolate bars, let's say, in the city. So the closest city here would be Edmonton, Alberta, I do believe, like big city. I think that Yellowknife is actually further away. Can't be sure. There's no way this sailboat would be there. That's for sure. Take a look. Not too shabby. Really got to pull a fair bit of left rudder, as you can see here. I'm right up on that big red sweat lodge teepee looking building. So summertime up here, the weather is actually really quite nice, and the sun doesn't set. That's an interesting thing. You can just see the sun do kind of a figure eight, and the horizon is flat. And I bet you could put a laser all the way across this lake up here. Put an emitter at one shore here, point it all the way to the shore over there, which is a long way. And I bet you could see that there's no curve. Pretty much all pilots know there's no curve. Very few will say about it. Oh, I'm just noticing this plane has a rudder on my floats. That's helpful. keeping myself right at the center of town here. One thing I noticed, being a Caucasian coming up to this town, definitely got a lot of dirty looks from people. And I'm like, why are you in my town? It's because I'm willing to do some work, make money. All right. So here we are at Deline. The kind of the interesting thing about these northern towns, if you have never experienced it, is you'll find that like the post office and the grocery store and whatever other retail stores are all in kind of one building, and the school and a hospital and stuff like that. That can all be combined in some towns. We don't really have the resources up here to just build everything individual. It's a nice little canoe I got here. Anyway, I'll leave it there. Thanks for coming. Northwest Territories, Canada, Great Bear Lake, the village town of Deline.